A lot of team bonding in this episode of Haikyuu this week. We get to see Asahi finally accept who he is and what role he really plays on the team, and that he is not alone. When he goes up against a wall to spike and be the ace of the entire team, he realizes now he has support behind him and he has his team members behind him that each fill in their own roles. And it was so interesting getting to see the actual character development of Asahi this episode. So I felt like all the development on his character, all this build up we've had since last episode that we've seen his character, how he's acted, his attitude, his personality, it's all built up to this very moment of this episode, and I felt like it was beautifully done. It was a really beautiful moment. I love the way you see Asahi just looking off in the distance, and you see like gray around him, and you see like flashes through his life and stuff, and like flashbacks and stuff, and how he remembers different things, especially with all the different characters saying everything. And I felt like that was a really good moment. Pretty much no matter how many walls he comes against, how many times his ball will not reach to the other side, he will continue to go at it. And that's what the determination we get to see in Asahi this episode. And so I feel like this episode really just played well in the entire series. This episode I felt like was a really good display of character development in Haikyuu. And Haikyuu, I have to say, has handled character development really freaking well. Not just Asahi that got character development, but we had Suga that got character development this episode, especially with how he pretty much admits to Kageyama's, I'm not letting you just be the setter just because I want to stand down. I just want to go against you and back up our ace pretty much. And I love that entire moment. You get to see Suga really just see that he has confidence in Kageyama's ability, but at the same time, he's not going to let Kageyama just take his spot. He's going to try his hardest to be able to be as best as he can to where he could continue to be the setter. So right there, I feel like Haikyuu is quickly moving up into one of my favorite sports genre anime just because of how they handle everything. As always, Haikyuu has beautiful art style that's just downright stunning. I will say it once again, the shading on the characters are absolutely amazing. I love the way they shade the characters. And I feel like the music they choose in these different sections of the episode definitely go with the correlation of what is going on. And so, really, I feel like Haikyuu is getting better and better with each passing week because they know how to mix in character development, pacing, along with just giving you the emotional vibes and feels, and it knows how to throw in some teamwork where you feel like this is excellent teamwork. I mean, I've seen a couple of sports anime, but as you all know, I've never seen a sports anime actually display this amount of teamwork. Teamwork in Haikyuu, I think, is displayed well. I mean, it's something I haven't seen in the sports genre a lot, and so I feel like it feels more believable with the actual teamwork in this series. So, anyways, I feel like this episode all around was good. It had so many good moments. It had the introduction of the new coach taking over the team, and I felt like that was a good moment to see that. We get to see the personality of the coach, of how he acts for the entire team. So, I feel like this episode couldn't have been any better. It was mainly just a build-up episode for the upcoming fight between the Ravens and the Neckos. So, I feel like I'm excited for next week. I'm excited really for next week because I want to see exactly what's going to go on from here, and I want to see exactly what this entire team with all their players on one side can really do against an opposing team like Neko. So tell me your thoughts in the comments below. How much did you enjoy this episode of Haikyuu this week? Let me know in the comments below, and I love you all so much. And do you feel like this is one of the best teamwork-based sports anime you've seen? Let me know in the comments below also about that. I love you all so much. Peace, be safe. Chibi out.